Hi, good morning. My name is Bala Murali Krishna, physics lecturer. I have 25 years of experience in competitive coaching, and uh, if physics is scoring more marks in a NEET exam, automatically your rank will be better rank will come and you can get more score. So for that purpose, we have to concentrate more in physics. So everyone feel physics difficulty because we don't know or we forgot the basic mathematical concepts. Physics becomes easy if you know the 20 mathematical concepts what I am going to teach. So for the NEET preparing students and JEE preparing students, so let us concentrate first these 20 concepts, then we can go to subject. Okay, because everyone feel that we know everything, but all of a sudden you don't forget because you are not collected at one place. So let us collect them and prepare, then let's go to subject. Okay, so the mathematical concepts, first one, equilateral triangle and square. So let us take an equilateral triangle of side L, ABC. Then one perpendicular we drop. This is AD, altitude of the triangle AD. This is centroid O. Now we need AD value, AO value, OD value, and the area of the triangle. AD, altitude of the triangle, height of the triangle. So this is L by 2 because total length is L. Applying Pythagoras theorem, we are getting root of L square minus this L by 2 whole square. L square by 4, that is root 3 by 2 L. Height of triangle is root 3 by 2 L. Then centroid, divide the altitude in the ratio 2:1. So we need two parts of total 3 parts. The AO value is root 3 by 2L. In that we need 2 parts out of 3 parts. 2 cancel, we get L by root 3. L by root 3. Next we need OD value. That means one part of 3 we required, that is root 3 by 2L into 1 by 3. So we are getting L by 2 root 3 because the root 3 cancel here by root 3 times. And last one, area of the triangle. Area of the triangle is half into base. Base is L, height root 3 by 2L. So we are getting root 3 by 4 L square is the area of the triangle. So this is about equilateral triangle. That is first topic. Equilateral triangle and square. So put the heading equilateral triangle and square. So similarly take one square A, B, C, D, side L. Then what about diagonal of the square AC, how much? And this is center, then AO, how much? AC. So diagonal of the square is root of L square plus L square, that is root 2L. AO is root 2L by 2, that is L by root 2. So L by root 2, L by root 3. Centroid to corner distance here L by root 3. Here is L by root 2. These two values are more useful in physics. So this is concept number 1. Let us take concept number 2. Concept number 2 is addition of natural numbers and their squares and cubes. So these are some formulas. For example, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. n numbers if you want to add, the formula is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Similarly, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square plus etc. n square is equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Similarly, 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus etc. n cube is equal to n into n plus 1 divided by 2 whole square. These are the sum of the cubes. Okay, so this is concept number 2. Concept number 3. Multiple factors. Milli means represented by small m, that is 10 power minus 3. Multiple factors. Micro represented by mu 10 power minus 6. Nano into n 10 power minus 9. Pico represented by p, that is 10 power minus 12. Okay, similarly kilo means k, that is 10 power 3. 5 kilowatts, 5 into 10 power 3 watts. Kilo means 1000, 10 power 3. Mega represented by capital M, it is also called million, 10 power 6. Giga represented by G, 10 power 9. Tera represented by T, that is 10 power 12. So these are the multiple factors. For example, 5 microcoulomb, that means 5 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb. 6 kilo ohm, that is 6 into 10 power 3 ohms. Like that we can write. So this is a third concept, multiple factors. And the next, fourth one, trigonometric formulas. We know very well sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. And the second one, sin 2 theta expansion is required. 2 sin theta cos theta, sin of 2 theta. Instead of 2 theta, if theta is there, that means sin of theta is there. You can write it as 2 sin theta by 2 and cos theta by 2. Third one, about cos 2 theta, which are more useful in physics only we are discussing. Many formulas are there in trigonometry, but which are useful in physics we are discussing. Cos 2 theta is cos square theta minus sin square theta, one formula. Second one, 2 cos square theta minus 1. Third one, 1 minus 2 sin square theta. 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Okay. And fifth one, trigonometric values. We know almost all trigonometric values, sin 30, sin 0, sin 45, everything we know, but we required sin 120, cos 120, cos 180, cos 180, etc. in physics. Therefore, sin 120 means sin 90 plus 30, that is cos 30. Cos 30, that is root 3 by 2. Cos 120 means it is in second quadrant, so cos second quadrant negative minus, and cos you can write it as cos 90 plus 30, that is second quadrant, so minus sin 30, that is equal to minus 1 by 2. And cos 180 is minus 1. Cos 180 minus 1. Cos 0 is 1, cos 180 minus 1. And other than this, we have 3, 4, 5 triangle. In the concept number 5, 3, 4, 5 triangle you have to take, and there are two important angles. The triangle is 3, 4 and 5. Opposite to 3, the angle is 37 degrees. Opposite to 4, the angle is 53 degrees. Okay. Then here you can easily remember 3, 4, 5 triangle, right angle triangle. Opposite to smaller angle, smaller side, small angle, larger side, larger angle. Then you can take sin 37 is equal to 3 by 5. Cos 37, 4 by 5. Tan 37 is 3 by 4. 3 by 4. Similarly, and sin 53, 4 by 5, opposite side by hypotenuse. Cos 53 is 3 by 5. And tan 53 is equal to, tan 53 is 4 by 3. So, these are the 3, 4, 5 triangle or 37 degrees, 53 degrees. We use more times these angles, 37 and 53 in physics. Okay, so this one is concept number 5. Next, let's go for number 6. Number 6, we take arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. Suppose any progression is the series of numbers, difference is same, that is called AP. For example, 4, 8, 12, 16, etc. So difference is same, that is called AP. Then the difference is known as D, that is 4. And the first term is also 4. First term is A. Then nth term Pn is equal to A plus m minus 1 into D. Formula nth term. And the sum of n terms. Sum of n terms. Sm is equal to A by 2 into 2n plus 1, 2n, A by n by 2, sorry, n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into the sum of n terms. For example, here we need fifth term. So, fifth term T5 is equal to, formula is this, A 4 plus 5 minus 1 into difference 4. So, that is 4 plus 4 into 4, 16. So, 20. Sum of 5 terms. S5 is equal to n by 2. N by 2 means 5 by 2 into 2a, 2 into 4 plus n minus 1 is 5 minus 1 into 4. So, we are getting 5 by 2 bracket 8 plus 16, so 24. So 2 1 to 2 12s. 12 5 is 60. Sum of 5 terms is 60. So let us check it. Next term is 20. 20, 16, 12, 8, 4. 5 times the sum how much? So this is 12 plus 2, 14, 20, 2. So 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 2, 6, 60. So we got it. So this is known as a arithmetic progression. We use in sound. In this topic we use it in sound chapter. Number 7. Geometric progression. Geometric progression. Okay. So difference is same. Ratio of second number by first number is constant, that is called GP. For example, 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 8, 1 by 16, etc. This is called GP. Difference is same, that is called GP. Then nth term Tn is equal to A into R power n minus 1. R power n minus 1. R is ratio of second number by first number. That means 1 by 2. And sum of infinity terms. In the GP, sum of infinity terms, one formula is there. That is A by 1 minus R mod. Sum of infinity terms. Okay? And if we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we need sixth term, P6. Formula A into R power 1 by n minus 1. Okay? So that is 1 into R means 1 by 2 whole power 6 minus 1. 6 minus 1 means 5. So 1 by 2 power 5. 1 by 32. 1 by 8, 1 by 16, 1 by 32. Correct. Sum of infinity terms is required. A 1 by 1 minus 1 by 2 mod. So we get 1 by 2, 2 coming to numerator. Sum of infinity terms is 2. This one is the concept number 7, geometric progression, APGP. Now, concept number 8, differentiation. Differentiation. In mathematics already you know, but just a basic differentiation we require. Differentiation of x power n is equal to n into x power n minus 1. This one is a basic formula for differentiation and we use it in physics. Example, and two more formulas is better to learn. Differentiation of sine theta is cos theta. Differentiation of cos theta is equal to minus sine theta. Okay, differentiation of cos theta is minus sine theta. Right? And example, x power 3, differentiation of x power 3, how much? 3 into x square. Differentiation of 5 t cube, t power 4 plus 3 t square, how much? So, sum of the two terms also we can differentiate. So, this is 4 into t cube here, 4 5 is 20 into t cube plus 2 into 3, 6 t, is getting this one. So, differentiation. Next topic is the integration. 9th one, integration. In integration, integral x power n dx will come is equal to x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Integral x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Okay, and here you also remember two formulas: integral sin theta d theta is equal to minus cos theta plus c. Here also integral constant c will come. Integral constant. Integral cos theta d theta is equal to sin theta plus c. And one more important integral 1 by x dx is equal to log x. Let's see. Integral 1 by x dx is equal to log x. Okay, so these are the concepts related to integration. For example, integral 3x cube dx, how much? Integral 3x square dx, how much? Okay, is equal to 3 into x square, x power 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus c. So 3 cancel, we get a x cube plus c. This is the integration of 3x square dx. So we used it in physics. This one we can see later where we use in physics. And next 10th one, logarithms. Important concept. For example, 8 is 2 cube. This one can you express in terms of logarithms? Log 8 base 2 is equal to 3. Like that you have to write. For example, log 1000 base 10 is equal to 3. Then you can write it as 1000 is equal to 10 cube. 1000 is equal to 10 cube. Okay. And here one important point, logarithms generally expressed in terms of base e. Suppose log x base e is there. In the logarithm books, values are in terms of base 10. So to convert base e to base 10, we have to multiply with 2.303 log x base 10. This is an important concept. And after that, two formulas. Log of AB is equal to log of A into B. Log A plus log B. Log of A by B is equal to log A minus log B. And log 2 base 10 0.3010. Log 3 base 10 0.4771 or 771. These two values generally will not give in exam, so you have to remember log 2 base 10, log 3 base 10. So this is concept number 10, logarithms. Next, we can go for 11th topic. 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th related to vectors. Vectors means a very important concept in physics. And we use vector addition, vector subtraction, vector multiplication means two types, dot product, cross product. So 11th topic is vector addition. Vector addition. Suppose there are two forces F1, F2, angle between theta. F1 bar, F2 bar, magnitudes are F1, F2. Therefore, resultant R bar is equal to F1 bar plus F2 bar. This is addition of vectors. What is the magnitude of resultant? R is equal to root of F1 square plus F2 square plus 2 F1 F2 cos theta. This is the magnitude of resultant formula. And if F1, F2 equal to F, magnitude of the two vectors are equal, then this formula becomes R is equal to 2F cos theta by 2. R is equal to 2F cos theta by 2. So two formulas are there for addition of vectors. If magnitudes are unequal and magnitudes are equal. Okay, and the vectors can be represented in terms of ijk. For example, f1 is equal, f1 bar is equal to fxi plus fyj plus fzk, and f2 bar is equal to fxi plus fyj plus fz2k, x1 y1 z1 x1 y1 x1 y1 z1 x2 y2 z2, if they give like this. Then addition of vectors, r bar is equal to f1 bar plus f2 bar, that is equal to, we just have to add these two. So fx1 plus fx2 bracket I plus fy1 plus fy2 bracket j plus fz2 z1 fz2 bracket k. So this is another method of addition of vectors. Okay, and next subtraction of vectors. 12th one, subtraction. Same way, two vectors are there, p bar, q bar, and angle between them theta, magnitudes are pq. The difference is s bar is equal to p bar minus q bar. Subtraction of two vectors, p bar minus q bar. Okay, so r q bar minus p bar, final vector minus q bar minus p bar is equal to, you have to, okay, so subtraction, p bar minus q bar, p bar minus q bar is equal to p bar plus minus of q bar. That means just to take the reverse of q bar and then addition. That means we are getting p bar minus q bar. Okay, then what is the magnitude of s bar? S is equal to root of p square plus q square minus 2pq cos theta. If p and q are equal in magnitude, then s is equal to p and q are equal, then 2p sin theta by 2. These are for subtraction of vectors, these are addition of vectors. Addition of vectors, example, resultant force. Subtraction of vectors, example, change in velocity. Change in velocity, change in momentum, relative velocity. Those are for subtraction. Addition means resultant force, resultant velocity, resultant momentum, resultant magnetic induction field, resultant electric intensity. Like that, vectors addition is there. Next, number 13, dot product of two vectors. Dot product of two vectors. Dot product means p bar dot q bar is equal to pq cos theta. Dot product of two vectors. pq cos theta. And one example, and it is a scalar. Dot product of two vectors becomes scalar. Example, work done is equal to force dot displacement. So dot product we have to do. PQ cos theta, the magnitude of force F S cos theta. Theta is the angle between two vectors p bar and q bar. If they given in terms of ijk, suppose f bar is equal to fxi fyj plus fzk, and s bar is equal to sxi plus syj plus szk, then work done is equal to dot product fx sx plus fy sy plus fz sz. This is the way for dot product. Similarly, we can go for cross product. 14th one, cross product. P bar cross Q bar, that is equal to PQ sin theta into n cap, because it is a vector quantity. Cross product of two vectors is a vector quantity. PQ sin theta into n cap will come. Okay, only magnitude means you can take this part. And example, torque tau bar is equal to R bar cross F bar. Torque is a vector quantity and it is a cross product of R bar and F bar. If they given in terms of IJK, how to make a cross product? Torque tau bar is equal to IJK, 3 by 3 matrix you have, right? First R bar cross F bar. So here the vectors is given. F bar is equal to Fxi plus Fyj plus Fzk. And R bar is equal to Rxi Ryj plus Rzk. These are the two vectors they given, position vector and force vector. First you have to take position vector, their quotients. Rx, Ry, Rz. Next F bar vector, Fx, Fy and Fz. Then we have to take determinant of this one. Already I think you know determinant, or at the time of discussing vectors we can see this one. So this is a cross product. Example is torque tau bar is equal to R bar plus F bar. So 14 topics completed. The 15th topic is two-dimensional shapes. Triangle, circle, square, rectangle, trapezium. Their circumference and area formulas we collected from the lower class books. And the 16th one is three-dimensional. These are called mensurations, 3 dimensions. That means sphere. What is the surface area of the sphere? What is volume of the sphere? Formulas.